What is the actual role of the Federal Reserve? That is the question. Hello, friends, welcome back. Today, I want to answer some questions that I've been getting regarding the Fed and what is going on. What are they doing? What is their job? What is their goal? So, firstly, the Fed has a dual mandate. What is a dual mandate? It means they have two jobs. Like if my coach tells me you have two jobs, rebound and play defense. That's it. Then that's all I do. That's all I focus on. If I can get rebounds and play good defense, it doesn't matter if I score 1 point because I accomplished my two goals. The Fed's two goals are price stability and full employment. Price stability and full employment. Full employment, it's not a number. It's not an unemployment rate or a number of jobs to create. So it's a little nebulous. But it is an economy where everyone who wants a job can, for the most part, find one and be gainfully employed. The dichotomy is this, and this is actually what really complicates part of the Fed's job. If employment is very strong, which is the goal, the economy grows very strong and hotter and hotter. And this is good, but this creates inflationary pressure. And that goes against the first part of the mandate, price stability. Price stability is what it sounds like, prices that don't fluctuate very much. The Fed desires low inflation because as inflation goes up, prices aren't stable anymore. So to really muddy the waters, the Fed started something called inflation targeting back in 2012 under our friend Ben Bernanke. We didn't have this tool back in the 70s and 80s, those days of stagflation. And this is not the helmet to helmet type of targeting here. Inflation targeting is a commitment to keep inflation at a specific level and then do whatever is necessary to bring inflation back towards that target in the case that it deviates. Now, there's no deadline for hitting the target, regardless of what you hear in the media. And the Fed's target is 2%. So theoretically, over a 12-month rolling period, let's call it, if inflation is hovering a little above or a little below the target, they will feel successful and maintain their credibility. Now, Milton Friedman, the great Milton Friedman, argued many decades ago that inflation is always and everywhere a monetary phenomenon. So we should talk about money supply and too much money chasing too few goods, but that's for, alas, another day. Also, it is important to keep in mind the Fed only determines one interest rate in the market. That's the federal funds rate. This is the overnight rate used by banks to lend to each other in the overnight market. So all the other longer term rates, your mortgage, your car, all these things, are set by the workings of the market. That is the free market, supply and demand. Okay, to summarize, the Fed has a dual mandate, price stability with a little bit of targeting involved, and full employment. And they're just doing their best. So we'll see. Hope that helps. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.